Hello everyone, and I realise that I'm a little bit late to this particular party, but did anyone recently see Rick Perry in the GOP presidential debate on September 7th basically say that he was in favour of the fact, but you know, he was commenting on the fact that he had executed more people as the governor of Texas than anyone else in the history of Texas, and he actually got claps from the audience because it was a Republican presidential debate, and there was crap loads of Republicans there who were just like, kill them unless they're unborn, in which case fucking survive, make that cluster of cells live. But as soon as it's born, fuck it. I think the actual figure is that Rick Perry has executed 234 more people as governor of Texas than any other governor in modern times. Now, he was asked whether he lost sleep over the fact that some of the people he might have executed could have been innocent. That possibility was there. Now, he said no, he doesn't lose sleep about that, but he didn't actually talk about the fact that there was a possibility some of the people he executed may have been innocent. He just went on to say that, ultimate punishment, but he didn't actually say anything else about it. He said the state of Texas has a very thoughtful, a very clear process in place, blah blah blah, in which they convict someone of a capital offence. So what are you saying, Mr. Rick Perry, that the judicial system in Texas never makes mistakes? It is infallible? The point I'm trying to hammer home right now, both to Rick Perry himself, if he ever comes onto my channel and watches one of my videos, particularly this one, and also to generally people out there who support the death penalty, is that if you have the death penalty, you will inevitably kill someone who is innocent. That is pretty much fucking inevitable. It will eventually happen. And you can talk about the fact that your judicial system is robust and clear all you want. The fact of the matter is, unless you're willing to say that your judicial system is perfect in that you can be absolutely certain that someone has committed a capital offence, why on earth would you commit them to certain death? And this is completely aside from all the other debates about whether the death penalty is actually a deterrence, about the institutionalised racism within the system, meaning, you know, they tend to kill more black people than white people than is represented in the population, whether or not you want your state to have a masturbatory, sick, eye for an eye mentality when it comes to, you know, killing their own citizens. This is aside from all of that completely. The fact of the matter is, if you have the death penalty, you will eventually kill an innocent person. Now, recently, the execution date for a guy called Troy Davis was set for September 21st, which is in 5 days. He was accused of killing a police officer in the state of Georgia. Now, he's been on death row since 1991, and his execution has actually been stayed 3 times because they've never actually been able to be certain of whether the guy did it or not. 7 of the 9 original witnesses have since recanted or changed their testimony. Now, I don't know whether that guy did or did not kill that police officer. Indeed, that's not even the point. The point is there have been numerous cases like this in which people were not certain of whether the person actually committed the crime they are going to be executed for. And Troy Anthony Davis is apparently about to be executed for a crime that people are still not certain he actually committed. So let me repeat this again. If you have a judicial system in which the death penalty is legal and is used, eventually you are going to kill an innocent person. That is the gravity of the situation we are talking about here. And if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it in the description, in which Governor Rick Perry talks about his opinions on the death penalty, and it talks about the figures that are assigned to him regarding the number of executions that he has presided over as governor. I suggest you go and watch it because people are clapping this. All the way through, people are clapping the fact that he supports the death penalty. I don't know, it really freaked me out, honestly. The fact that people are clapping a system which will inevitably kill innocent people. I've made videos about the death penalty in the past, and I've talked about it from a purely British standpoint because of cases like the Derek Bentley case. But it has a slightly different dimension from an American perspective, especially since it's widely still used in many states in the US. And yeah, this is really fucked up, to put it simply. But what do you think? I don't think that there are any good reasons to execute someone. I only really talked about one here, the fact that you will eventually kill an innocent person if you support the death penalty. But there are numerous other factors that you need to take into account that basically they paint the death penalty as essentially just a collective state-mandated expression of anger. I don't really want that. in my country. Luckily I don't in my country, but I care about places all around the world. So what do you think? Especially since most of my subscribers are American. What do you think? That's basically what I'm saying. I think that Rick Perry's an arse. What do you think?